I'm gonna get started with, I guess, a record favorite. So this past month, I've been listening to this a lot lately. This is Eugene McDaniels' Headless Heroes of the Apocalypse. I think I talked about a different album where there's a song called Cherry Stones on it like a couple months ago, maybe a few months ago. This one I found out because I was doing a lot of research on samples, like hip-hop samples and breakbeats, and A Tribe Called Quest used a song or a sample from this album. It's from the song Jagger the Dagger, and I really like Eugene's voice because I think he comes from a Broadway background, so it's very kind of enunciated and sounds like he's kind of singing to children in a way, so you can really understand every word. I really like this album because it's kind of political, a lot of harmonizing. My favorite song on this album is called Freedom, Death, Dance. It's a pretty mellow, like jazzy album, so if you are into, you know, just samples and jazzy music, instrumentals, something that you can sing along to, then check out Headless Heroes. My neighbor Chris is a photographer, and he was shooting for this company who makes they make these sleeves, and the company's called Big Fudge, I believe. Yeah, Big Fudge Vinyl. And he said that it sold on Amazon. So then as soon as he finished shooting them, he gave me a pack of 100 sleeves. And like, to be honest with you, I never really thought about the sleeves before. I would have like the clear plastic sleeves on records that were really expensive or records that are like first pressing or whatever. But aside from that, I didn't really care. And they're kind of like a pain in the ass in general because like whenever I slide them back into my shelves, it always gets caught, or they stretch out, or they just don't look clear, or they get scratched up. But then he gave me these at the beginning of last month. I've used them a couple times I've used the records a couple times when I've gone out to DJ, and they don't get caught, which is amazing, and they don't slide all crazy when I put them back on my shelf, and they're super clear, so you can actually see what you're looking at, so it's not like cloudy or milky or whatever, and they don't get scratched up, and they wear really well, and they keep your records safe. So if you have expensive records, or if you just want to keep your album covers nice and clean, I definitely recommend checking out Big Fudge. And you can get like a pack of 100 for I think about 20 bucks. He also shot these things, the cleaners, and they've been great, so I've been bringing them with me whenever I DJ too. It sounds so nerdy, but I really like these because I don't know, like I don't really have that much time when I'm at home to clean records, and whenever I listen to music, I'll clean it like with a dry brush, which is nice, but there are certain songs that will have a skip here and there, or like it will sound kind of staticky here and there, and I just always assume that it's always going to be that way. And I went through some of my records, like some of my favorite songs, and cleaned it up, and it sounds so much better. It sounds so much more clean, and it's off Amazon, so it gets delivered pretty quickly too, so that's really nice. More on music, Caitlin, one morning we exchange music all the time, and she recommended this girl to me called her name is Gia Margaret, and I listened to her album on Spotify just this one calm morning. She's got like a very angelic voice, a little bit nostalgic in a way, like singer-songwriter. Kind of reminds me of, I think the only person that I can think of is like Jessica Pratt or Wise Blood. Very beautiful, strong voice. But she's got a song called Birthday that Caitlin introduced me to that I really like. So check her out on Spotify. A book that I've been loving this past month, I actually read this about 10 years ago when I was at work at Arth, like a hat store. I read this about 10 years ago and I kind of forgot about it, and like much of Murakami's books or short stories, a lot of them like kind of recycle the same ideas and a lot of the same type of characters. Whenever I read a lot of his books all at once, or if I'm reading a couple of his books all at once, I get kind of confused in a way where I kind of like take stories from different books and then think of, or kind of place it in the current book that I'm reading, so I get a bit confused sometimes. So when I read this the first time, I didn't remember much of it, but reading again the second time, it's like kind of like going back into a dream, and having like the same dream twice. You remember certain aspects of it, but you don't remember everything, and then something always seems a little bit off. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this book. So I read it through quickly the first time, like 10 years ago, and then the second time that I read it, it took a little bit more time, so I read this in like, I think 2-3 days. It's about 6 stories, and if you listened to my recommendation last month on, there was a book by Murakami called Men Without Women. So that one was about relationships, and yeah, it was just kind of like melancholy, a bit grim. This one's not as much. I could see them making some of these stories into like a Rosée Gándara type movie, like kind of very surreal. There's this one story called, let me see, I actually wrote notes down, Super Frog. Yeah, Super Frog Saves Tokyo. That one I can totally imagine being made into a movie. When I think of Murakami, I think of like talking cats and giant frogs and just things that aren't meant to really happen in real life. So if you've never read anything from Murakami before and you're looking for a quick introduction, it hits like almost every type of category that Murakami would write. So I highly recommend this book. It's 6 stories and they're all pretty different. There are stories that are more realistic and some that are more surreal. So if you just need a quick introduction, like a very quick read, definitely check this out. I definitely recommend reading Super Frog Saves Tokyo, and then Thailand, and also Honey Pie is a sweet story. I got some new furniture, so I'm gonna do an apartment tour pretty soon. I'm gonna try and shoot it in a couple of days and then edit it and have it up pretty soon. I got a new couch, this one right here. It's a really nice floor leather couch from Urban Outfitters. It's so nice. So like I went into a store with Khan once and he sat down on this couch that had no legs. It was just on the ground, and then when I was done shopping or looking around, he was like, you have to sit down on this couch. So then I sat down, and then yeah, something about floor couches is just so much more comfortable. So I've been sitting on this couch way more than my other couch. It's really nice, and it folds back into like a mattress, so it goes all the way back. I have it like this right now. You can actually bring it all the way up to here too. I had it like this for a little while, but it's not really that comfortable, so I had it like this for a bit, and that's how I like it. And the reason why I got this is because I wanted to meditate on it. I was lying down and meditating, and they said that it's best to sit up so that, actually I don't know what the reason was. It was explained to me and it made a lot of sense. So then I figured if I got a couch that's on the ground, then I'd still be grounded, but be more aware. I got a new rug too. When I unrolled it, it was just ginormous, and then I didn't think it was gonna fit, and I'm really excited to have it now, and I've been spending a lot more time in my living room because of it. So I'm really excited about it. And it's just kind of like, it looks like a watercolor art project. And the reason why I got this one is because I've never had a rug before, and I figured that it's probably gonna get really dirty. And I also figured that watercolor, it wouldn't show as much, and it matches like a lot of my like the artwork that I have hanging up. I can't really use my words today. Like I feel like I'm like stumbling on my words. Can you tell? I've been sleeping with my mattress on the ground for the past like 6 months, and then I finally got a bed frame off Amazon, and it wasn't a platform bed frame. So I thought it was. That's exactly what I looked up, but my bed kind of went into it for a little bit. So then I found one off Urban Outfitters, and it's a legit platform bed frame. So you put your mattress right on top of it. I finally found the perfect one, and it's super sturdy. It's solid wood. It makes such a huge difference, even though it's just a few inches off the ground. So when I got the one off Amazon, I had my bed facing the same way. And I remember like waking up in the middle of the night and thinking, where the hell am I? Even though I'm only like 6 inches higher. And then, so then I got this bed frame, and my friend, or my next door neighbor, Chris Velasco, helped me put it together. And then I noticed that on his side of his apartment, because we have the exact same apartment, just the opposite, he has his bed facing, I think it's facing north. And he said something about how that's supposed to give you better sleep, or it's supposed to be better for feng shui. It might be facing north or facing south. I'm not 100% sure, but he has it facing the proper way. So then I faced my bed that way too, and immediately just had the best sleep ever. And I've been sleeping really well since. And it's not even like a new mattress or anything or new pillows. It's just a new bed frame. So and also placing the bed in the correct position. So yeah, I don't know if it's just in my head, I'm sure it is, but I've been getting really good sleep and having vivid dreams, but it's also because of reading too. On my birthday, my friend Kwa, he works at Garrett Leight, he told me to come in and pick out a pair of eyeglasses or sunglasses because he wanted to get me a pair for my birthday. So then I went in and I really needed a pair of prescription glasses. So I picked up this pair right here. It's called the Penmar. But then when I tried on the glasses, they already had this yellow lens situation put it into it. So I think he actually did this too, just for fun. But yeah, I fell in love with the yellow lenses. And then I just said, well, you know what? Let me just keep the yellow lenses in here, and then I'll wear it for a while. And once they get scratched up and all that stuff, I'll go back in and get my prescription glasses put in. I've been really loving the yellow lenses, and I really like the fact that it's still kind of see-through, so I can walk into a coffee shop or walk into a store and it doesn't feel like that much of a difference, but it's still UV 400, so it protects me from like the sun rays and all that stuff. And it's like a flat lens, like zero base lens, so super flat all the way across. The frame that I got is called the Penmar. It's brushed silver with desert rose arms. There's like a bunch of different colors too, but I really like this color combination. Usually I always go for a gold frame, but I think because the lenses are yellow, I think it looks really nice. A fragrance that I've been really enjoying is this one from a company called by Rosée Gándara, and the scent is called Rosie. This is made of, it's a really light scent, so it's made of like mostly, I want to say mostly base notes, or it's very base heavy, so you can layer it and it'll take any scent that you have and just kind of make it more subtle or bring it down a little bit. So I really like this for layering. But the notes on this, let's see. It is red rose, Moroccan rose, nude musk, and a touch of vanilla. It's a very light, clean scent. And if you are familiar with the scents that I really like Riddle Oil's original scent, which is mostly musk, and then also Glossier, which is like a skin scent, so it just smells like your skin but better. I really like this. It's essentially in the same family, in the same realm. It layers really well with every other perfume that I have. And the great thing is that this is the travel size bottle. I believe it's only like 20 bucks, so it's very affordable. So I don't wash my hair every day, and for some reason I've gotten like really lazy, so I'll wash my hair every like third, fourth day now. Yeah, so I've been using a lot of dry shampoo, and the one that I've been using the most, it works so well. My hair's super thick and it gets really oily quickly. The one that works the best for me right now is the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. My hair's so thick, and sometimes whenever I spray on dry shampoo, it just makes my scalp feel, it makes it look less greasy, but it feels dirty, you know? So I don't really like that feeling. I'm sure no one likes that feeling. This does leave a white cast. It's like a really thick white cast. What I do is I spray it onto my roots and then put my hair up in a bun, and then just let the white cast kind of sink in a little bit. I take like a quick body shower, and by the time I get out, the white cast is gone. But if you're in a hurry, what you're meant to do is spray it into your scalp and then leave it on for 30 seconds and then shake it out. During the summer, I really like wearing facial sprays because it's just a nice hit of moisture and it feels good. I love putting them in the fridge. And then Glossier actually just made or reformulated their soothing face mist. And they changed the packaging too, so it's like a fine mist this time, which is so nice. And oh man, it's very calming. And what I like to do is sometimes I'll like to just powder my face, not wearing any foundation or anything like that, and then use only powder products, and then use this rose water, and it makes everything look more natural. I like to keep facial sprays in the car because it does get really hot in my car, and I'll keep them on the side and then I'll pull them out and spray my face with it, and it's just a nice refreshing hit of moisture. But I also like driving people around in my car, and when they're not paying attention, like when they're on their phone or they're just like wandering around or like just looking around and I'm driving and stuff, I'll take this out and then just go and spray it, and it always takes them by surprise, and it's really funny. The last thing I want to talk about is a giveaway, because I want to do a giveaway every month. So this month I ordered the Glossier Phase 1 set, which is, let's see, the Balm.com in coconut, that's my favorite scent, the priming moisturizer, and the Milky Jelly cleanser. So if you want to enter this giveaway, I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I'm gonna do it on Instagram again though. If you want to enter this giveaway, I've been having so much trouble with inspiration lately, and I've been doing a lot of like storyboarding and collecting photos, Pinterest and all that stuff. So if you want to enter this giveaway, I want you to hashtag Christine on something that inspires you. So it could be a quote, a song, a photo, obviously a photo, a video on Instagram. If you hashtag it, it'll all show up under that one hashtag. If something catches my attention, then I'll respond to your post or your comment and get your info. And I'm gonna end this in like 3 days. So yeah, just anything that inspires you, just hashtag Christine, and then I'll pull up that hashtag and then find inspiration from it. Cause I don't know, I just need something. I want inspiration, I guess. Those are my favorites for the month of August. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.